about this one?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
this is good. You can see everything.
Yep.
Mhm. It's
Hello.
YouTube froze.
Yep, we're too close. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It's KST Lux Lace and Fashions. I'm Selena, aka Lovely.
I'm Tiffany, aka TT.
And I'm Misty Jabad.
We're three boss brown skinned women that's boss all the way up. Everybody, please go and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe.
Like button.
Please hit that like button. Please hit the like button. And as we always do, we're gonna go ahead and start shouting out our local businesses. Starting off with Daily Care Home Agency out of Sanford, North Carolina. Our phone number is 919-292-1815. The address is 2515 Watson Avenue. If you need any home health care services for a loved one, yourself, or whoever, please call me, Selena, and we'll make that happen for you. And we also want to shout out KST, of course, Lux Lace and Fashions. We will have our inventory starting to come in next week. So we're going to do a live grand opening. And we're going to give away some gifts, some free stuff. We're going to let you guys know how you can qualify for some free gifts. The exact date that we're going to do the live grand opening. We're going to have some guests on here. We might even have some people performing. We never know. Just never know. So please stay tuned for that. Go ahead, Ms. DJ Bad.
And also shouting out Blessed by the Best Home Catering with me, my grandmother, my uncle, and my aunts. Our Facebook pages is K-Mag, Chase Moolah, Any Courtesy, Slicker Courtesy, and Shakira Courtesy.
So you, Miss Lady.
Tiffany Davis and Green LLC. We do home inspections. You can reach me at 910-591-9712.
And then now we're going to shout out some people. Do you have anybody you want to shout out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to shout out the graduates. Miracle.
Oh, you're doing businesses first.
Oh, you just said you want to shout out.
We talking about the businesses.
Okay,
But Shauna's Satisfactions, McEachin at lmcEachin40@gmail.com. We have Paris Amir Photography, Brittany Blue. You can go to her Facebook page or her business Facebook page, Paris Amir Photography. We have Blinking with Beautiful Jewels, 413 by Latanya Owens. We have Bling with Gwen's Jewels by Gwen Boss. We have #ShoeFly by Peaches. We have also another podcaster, Wilson and Wilson Weekends podcast. And then we have my son, my baby, and his brother's business, Furbished My Temple Lawn Care Service. And you can reach him at 910-660-5029. And I also want to shout out Mary McLean, Just Mary Juices. It helps with your blood pressure. It helps. She's been taking, everybody's been buying it. It's great. She's going to give us some ladies to test out. I pick it up next week. So we can show everybody the results. She's not on blood pressure. She was on 3 different blood pressure medications. She's only on one now since she's been drinking this juice. So we're going to test it out. We're going to show everybody how it works.
I might show me how to do my juicer.
Yes.
I messed up. I tried to juice them. It was a hot mess, girl.
Yeah, and she has all different type of flavors. And if I'm not mistaken, it's for different type of things. There's different juices for different things, I think.
Okay. Where's she located?
Littleton.
Oh,
Mary McLean. They call her Mookie, aka Mookie.
okay.
And then we have Lakeela Bell, Mr. and Mrs. Events and Planning. We can assist with your magical day from birthday parties to your lavish wedding. We offer decorating, event planning, and coordinating. We can be reached via Facebook, Instagram, Mr. and Mrs. Events and Planning, or call Keela Bell at 910-694-8970. And they also have a lawn care service owned and operated by her and her husband, Kenny McLean. And you can reach him if you're looking for lawn care services at 984-225-2021.
Oh, I do want to shout out my girl Aisha again. She is selling in stores right now, so make sure y'all go to Liberty and Dunn, and also D&H and Dunn, so that y'all can buy her banana pudding and her strawberry shortcake. She is selling, y'all. Make sure y'all go check my girl out, and also shouting out my best friend Mecca Blocks. Make sure if y'all want to get y'all dress retwisted, y'all go see her.
Yeah, she's the bomb.com. And I do want to shout out everybody that's watching: Sonya, Jordan, Janelle McNeil, Juanita McClain. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank everybody for the support and the love that you've been showing us. We definitely appreciate it. And again, if anybody wants to call in, 910-984-5211. And you said you wanted to shout out the graduates.
I do.
Congratulations.
I got a nephew and a niece that's graduating, Savannah Sullivan and Alvin Crosby Jr.
Okay.
And shouting out my baby cousin Jamarius. He graduated in 8th grade. He's graduating 8th grade tomorrow.
That's good. Woo.
And my baby Sakiria, she's graduating as well. So I do want to shout them
Yes,
Yeah.
I want y'all to do the hand clap.
And don't forget Miracle. Miracle.
Oh, Miracle
Miracle
Flow.
Flow.
Yes.
Miracle Flow.
And please check her graduation party out. I think it's tomorrow, isn't it?
She graduates tomorrow, so I don't know if
Is the party tomorrow? I don't
I'm not
know.
sure.
I will let you guys know tomorrow on our podcast. But congratulations, Miracle. I'm proud of you. I love you. And I hope everything that you ever dreamed of all your wishes and dreams come true. And that's for all the graduates.
Yes.
I also want to say happy birthday to my niece, Anna Boots McDonald Anastasia. We love you, which is Khadijah's
That's
sister.
my sister. Happy birthday, sis.
It's twin.
Yeah. We love you so much, and we just wish the best for you. We're so super duper proud of you in your career in the military. We love you to pieces.
She going to the
Air
military.
She's in the Air Force.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
in
she's
the Air
already.
Force.
Yeah, she's in the Air
Okay.
Force, and we're so proud of her.
Okay.
And we love you so much. And we also want to pray for Peaches. And she having a situation going on with her dad. They had to rush him to the hospital. Peaches, you are in our prayers, you and your
We're
dad.
praying for you.
And we love you so much. And we're definitely praying for you.
So drum roll. Our topic of the day. She's like, I don't she learned how to work these sounds, y'all. Drum roll. Our topic of the day is
Drug abuse.
drug abuse, because as we know, especially our little old Hornet County, we have a lot of people who are dying, and RIP to all of those who we have lost.
And the list is so long.
Yeah.
We couldn't even think of everybody. I know Junebug, Brittany Shaw, Keita. I mean, it's a lot. And the list goes on and on. Not even just from there, from Dunn. One of my friend's daughter was found in the hotel.
Oh yeah.
And like the day after my cousin 9/11 funeral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and he OD'd. Yeah. Well, he passed away from that.
Yeah,
So it's crazy.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But do y'all know that they putting the fentanyl in weed now?
Yes.
Marijuana now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
even
why
Why
pills.
would you want to do
You have to
that?
be careful who you, but they be lacing weed, but you really have to be careful who you buy your drugs from or your weed from. I know a lot of people smoke weed. I mean, I ain't gonna throw no salt on it because
You
I
can't really throw salt on
Yeah.
nothing that nobody do.
but
Because not really what you do is how you do it.
it's how you do it, but it's still, we as a whole community, we
Mhm.
gotta start, really trying to help everybody
Yeah.
get off.
Yeah. And
Get off
just to get it off and leave. You
Leave
absolutely
it
right.
alone, because
why take that chance?
that, and then now people are willingly taking fentanyl.
Why would you willingly take it? It's
Right.
a
So that's
chance of
something
killing yourself.
Willingly
They say a
What?
little
Yes,
crumb
I just-
kills a cow,
I
a
just
horse.
read that. Just a crumb
Mhm.
will kill you. And
Yeah,
these
they
people
are
is
willing
willing
and
to
dead.
get it.
Yes, hey Tasha, love you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Hey,
birthday,
Crystal.
Tasha.
Hey Veronica. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching. And before we get all the way into our topic, we want to do our challenge.
Oh, Lord.
Bougie Hippie, Miss Tiffany has started the challenge, Khadijah.
This is ridiculous.
And we want y'all guys to come on and do the Bougie Hippie challenge with us. You have the meltdown pills, which is a detox. You have the apple cider vinegar gummies that curls your appetite. And then you have the fat burners that burns the fat, whether during the day and at night while you sleep. And it truly does work.
Them detox pills ain't no joke, man.
And I want to say, take
told
a
y'all, I told y'all the detox pills.
it works.
It's no joke.
It works.
It's gonna work. It's gonna have you running.
Yes, it does.
It's gonna have you running. You're gonna be you drink lots
My
of
stomach
water
is
with it.
bubbling as I
Drink
speak.
lots of water. Lots of water.
Drink lots.
But I
of
want
water.
to say rest in heaven to my granddaughter, Aaliyah Piggies. Today she had an award ceremony in her class, and they gave her some awards today.
Oh, wow. That was
And her remembrance, and had a moment of silence in her class. It was just so beautiful, and I really appreciate her school for doing that. They had pictures of her and everything. It was just beautiful, and I appreciate. I really do appreciate that her mother, parents does as well. Her mom and dad does as well. And still, everyone, can you please just keep our family in prayer, because we're still truly going through about losing my baby. But okay, sorry. Back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
Back to the topic. Do you want to start off with the facts, or you want me to?
No, you go ahead and I'll cut in a little bit.
Okay, so just giving a few facts from the NIDA. More than 106,000 persons in the U.S. died from drugs involved overdoses in 2021, and this is including illicit drugs and prescription opiates. Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Do you have to make money like that where taking somebody's life is worth $20 or $10 or $50 or what I'm saying, whatever. So your freedom is worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the fact that you're changing these people's lives forever. Their kids, their parents, their family. Like, it's just absolutely crazy to me.
Because Brittany is not here for her kids no more. And that is so
And-
sad.
And it is sad. And what's even sadder is that it's people that you know
Yeah.
and that you think you're cool with or kin to that'll give it to you.
And I would blame them, but also people have to take accountability.
Yeah.
People that are using it,
Yeah.
they have to. A lot of people are starting because they're being followers. Take accountability and stop following a group of people. that
I
you're
feel
around.
like this. I really can't say that because I'm a person that have been on drugs. And if I come to you and I want one thing and I didn't ask you for this, don't give it to me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And I'm not even necessarily talking. I'm talking about starting drugs. Period.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because y'all are hanging out in a group and you
You
see
feel like
them
it's a
doing it, so
thing
you
to
feel
do.
like it's a thing to do
Yeah.
because everybody's doing it, and you don't have to do it. Be a leader.
Yeah.
Leave,
And
sit out.
sometimes it's because in my situation, it was life
Yeah.
that made me want to try
Yeah.
it. Because I felt like I needed something to make me not feel the hurt and the pain
Yeah.
that I felt on a regular basis every
Yeah.
single day.
And
So I started in doing it, and I started liking it
yeah.
because at that moment I won't feel in the way that I feel. I hated life. I hated myself. I hated everything about life. Period.
Yeah.
And at that moment when I was doing it, it seemed to be fun. It didn't have me so down. It wouldn't allow me to be down. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool.
And that's one thing.
Yeah, I was doing
That's one thing that people go through things and tend to have a tendency of getting on it. But then you have these kids that are not going through anything, but just for attention, they want to follow what their friends
Or
do.
music.
Yeah. And now they can't get off of it because
Yeah.
they wanted to be a part of the crowd.
Yeah, and it takes something. It's very addictive.
And now you can't get off of it because, And this is just speaking from people that I've been around and people that I'm close to. Like, people can absolutely go through nothing and still put themselves in a situation just because they
And you know what's
to
even
say.
crazier is to see firsthand people that I love and
go
through drug abuse, and I don't know I didn't do the type of drugs they were on, but I feel like it doesn't matter. A drug being addicted to something is being addicted to it, whether it's alcohol, cigarettes or whatever, heroin, whatever the case may be. It's an addiction, regardless of what it is. But watching somebody be addicted to something and see what they were going through on it, what made me in my mind, regardless of what I was going through, even think that would be okay. Like, I can beat the odds out. That person was like that, but that ain't gonna be me type thing. No, it's definitely gonna be you.
But, and then I feel like as parents, we have to make it normal for our kids to know it's okay to go to therapy.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with you to go to therapy. Because I think that's where a lot of it starts in the home with kids saying, you know, I don't want to talk to nobody. And you hear, and then a lot of times they hear us as parents say it. We don't want to talk to nobody. We just want to be alone. Yeah, ain't crazy. And in our reality, we need to normalize going to therapy.
Yeah,
and
it's nothing
if that take, you have to explain to them the process. Because sometimes, like, I've been looking for a therapist. I haven't found one that I like, but you know, I've been looking for a therapist.
And I know I need therapy.
And we all do.
The things I've been through in my life, there is no doubt. There's without a shadow of doubt, I need therapy.
Yeah.
I've lost my father, my daughter, my brother was brutally killed. I've been beat up, molested. I've been through a lot my whole entire life. I know I need therapy.
Yeah.
If you cannot fix yourself.
Yeah.
If that's the case, the world will be great.
Didn't we just talk about this last week about therapy?
Drugs can't
You
do it.
don't get it from
Drugs
can't do
it makes it worse.
It makes it worse because every time you feel sad or you feel like you need a reason to
Go get
high, you're gonna
and that
find
was
a
me.
reason.
You piss me off, I don't get a bag.
Yeah.
If I'm upset, I go get a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we just
Tasha
gotta.
said she need one too. Yes, and Tasha, you definitely do.
Yeah.
You lost both.
I think everybody
You definitely do.
Yes.
You really been through a lot, and I couldn't even, as a parent, be in your shoes right now. I can't, especially after everything that I've been through. I can't say I still be standing right now.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
And then for the people who done that to her babies to be stopped free, to me, is some bull. If I ever heard of some bull.
Yeah.
And that's like adding gas to a fire. Is that I've got to live for the rest of my life knowing that my babies are gone, and then the people that done it are able to be with their kids. They're able to be with their parents. They're able to go around and go as life is normal. And you done took my kids away from me. That's got to be hard on by itself. It's got to be.
That's why I say we as parents and we just gotta normalize letting our kids know it is okay to go.
It's not something that just white people do.
Yeah,
that pisses me off.
And I would never say that I ever said that I would never go to therapy. It was just I was always just comfortable with talking to my mama. She was my therapist. I didn't have to go to see, help.
But even with that, there's certain things that you can't talk to like a friend or a parent about because it's still, you might be confided and talk to them about and everything, but they still gonna give you the advice as a parent.
I don't know. As for me, my mama also looked at me as her friend, and she looked at me as her daughter. So it was just for me personally. So now that I don't have that, it's just like now I need that. So now that I'm out looking for a therapist, it's kind of hard because I'm looking for somebody that's gonna do what she did. Because I don't have that. It's just like it's hard every time I find a therapist. I'm just like, okay, not her. So it's just like
and that might be just because that might be your reasoning to not really go to therapy.
Yeah, and that's
your way of trying to find.
I can't even say that.
Of not going. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even say that. What I don't like about therapists, some therapists, it's like, let me write it down, let me listen before. Oh, when that time hits, it's time's up. Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, because it seems like you don't care.
So and that's what we need to. all the therapists need to normalize feeling human and understanding that you can't just cut a person out and what they got going on at that moment. The way is just because you're on the time. Figure out a
Yeah.
way to just say, all right, you know,
We're gonna say
we're
this
gonna
for
pick,
next week.
Yeah.
or- yeah.
because that's what
I
threw me
I
off.
also feel like maybe some situations we don't need to wait till next week to talk about.
Yeah,
Because it might be a
Sometimes-
severity
yeah.
that we might need to continue this conversation, or maybe come, I'll see you tomorrow.
and
Or
then,
maybe go home and give me a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was gonna
and I
say
don't like the
before.
system how it works. If you know somebody is feeling suicidal, it's automatically just call 911 or go. You know, they need to go get some help. No, sometimes people just really need to talk and let that out.
Mhm.
Some
I
people
want
just
our viewers, the views to go up a little bit more before I tell the story that I'm going to tell about a situation that I had with drug abuse and feeling and being close to somebody, feeling like you were my road dog, my ride or die. We chilled, hung out together. You called me, you wanted somebody touched. I'm jumping on people for you. And I thought we were supposed to be family and really tight friends, and what they did to me, my experience.
yeah.
And I do want to tell that because and the fact that you've done this to me, and my children don't even know, so I know it's going to be a conversation after the show that I'm not ashamed of or scared of having with my kids. But even after this person did this to me, they were trying to threaten me. It's like it was okay for what they did to me. I'm supposed to be scared to say anything about what you did to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay people to fight me. That didn't work because everybody knows what type of time I be on. But but it was just the audacity of you to have even tried me like that after what you did.
Mhm.
And but to tell me that you didn't mean to do it, it was a mistake.
I love that what my aunt said. She said she's been clean for 14 years, August the 24th. She said addiction is a family disease.
It is.
Okay, so let me read this. This came from WebMD. Addiction is a disease that affects your brain and behavior. When you're addicted to drugs, you can resist the urge to use them, no matter how much harm the drugs may cause. The earlier you get treatment for drug addiction, the more likely you are to avoid some of the more dire consequences of the disease.
It's crazy.
It's not just about heroin, cocaine, or illegal drugs. You can get addicted, like you said, to
Mhm.
alcohol, cigarettes,
Mhm.
any of that stuff. So
Vaping.
vaping, every food is an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know?
it's, and you know what's funny? You as you said that you brought before I read anything. I was talking to my friend before we came and met, and he was like, make sure you mention alcohol too. And I was like, well, alcohol isn't a drug; it's
It
a toxin. And he was like, no, alcohol is a drug.
It is a drug.
And he was like, you always think I don't know what I'm talking about, but you need to make sure you mention alcohol too.
Mhm.
He was like, because people get addicted to alcohol and it kills them.
It does.
And I was like, but you know, we kind of trying to touch that, but I did want to mention it, like, you know,
Yeah, alcohol is
for
definitely a drug.
alcoholism too, like,
Mhm. And because there's people out here that have drunk alcohol for years.
yes,
And the doctor tell them, you gotta stop drinking it.
Yeah.
And then when they stop, they die.
yep,
But it also gives you cirrhosis of the liver.
mhm.
It
And I
have
had to-
hepatitis. It gives you alcohol is definitely.
I had to think about it because losing my parents, when I lost my mom, it was really bad. Thank God that I found out that I was pregnant a week after her funeral, because I was really headed down. I was drinking every day, nonstop, just drinking.
Mhm.
Drinking the day from the time that she passed to, every day. When I had Cam, started drinking every day. It was like I couldn't function. It's like my brain turned off for a moment while I was pregnant, and that's because I knew I had to do it. But once I had Kamala, it turned back on and said, "You don't have her right now." And so, and even sometimes I found even when I get, I'm doing so much better now, thank God. But when I was, going through the motion of losing my mom, then I lost my dad. Not even months, a year later, it was like,
Yeah.
I was drinking every day. Like I just couldn't function because
Mhm.
of my depression, and I would just drink Next morning I wake up, I don't want to be here no more.
Mhm.
I'm about to cry. Cause it really did something to me.
Yeah, life can be hard. I'm telling you, life can be hard. I just learned how to channel my hurt and my pain and my anger into other things, business. Well, every y'all know that I put every day I'm doing something busy, and I work constantly, and I thank God for that because it's been successful. I had to learn how to channel what I'm feeling into something positive,
And
it's been great. It's been
I
great.
couldn't do that. Like I couldn't.
It takes time. You have
I
to
couldn't
figure out
do
what your juice is. Because what my juice is might not be what your, but you have to learn to channel it into channel all that feeling, all those feelings into something.
Mine is just avoidance. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to feel it.
And I was there. I would, for yourself,
you know,
I would call me. I wouldn't even answer the phone.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be around people. And I still get like that right now. I don't like to be around people. People invite me places I won't go. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of depression. I didn't want to talk with anybody.
Yeah, that's how I am. And
I will work, go home, get to bed, and that's where I'm at for the rest of the
I
day.
go through my emotions where I don't. Some of my friends, I don't even like being around them because, and it's not no hate on my heart, or I'm not angry with them. I get angry with myself because I'm just like I don't have parents, and they still do.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have did something that saved them. And in our reality, I know I couldn't, but my mom.
But that's how your mind will make you feel. Tasha Taylor says, "Steer there, baby. Gotta have my beer or I won't sleep."
Angry as hell.
Angry as hell. And I get it, Tasha, because I'm telling you.
I truly get it.
I totally understand. And I want to say to you, Tasha, thank you so much for being there for me anytime I'm going through anything. With the loss of my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter, and my brother. And when I'm depressed, I don't talk. I won't answer the phone. I won't call out nothing. But when I was at each situation, at the funeral, that's the first face I seen was yours. And you don't know how much that meant to me.
Yeah.
Each and every time. You don't know words that have to be said. You just right there with your arms open. And I love you and appreciate you for that. And you just don't know how much that means to me. But I'm still waiting for the numbers to go up because I want to tell my story, my testimony about what happened, and I want the world to know what happened, and nobody can scare me to make me shut up.
Yeah. When Tab passed, I went through major depression. You know that. Like, I didn't want to do nothing besides drink, get high, smoke weed, and go to bed. That's it. If it wasn't for you giving me the opportunity to work for Dell here, I probably would have still been in that funk. Like, for real. I think with me getting out working, looking at my kids, like, Tab's not here. Tab was our everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So I gotta
put them
on and get to it. That little one looking like, Mom, what we gonna do here?
I think I seen it somewhere where it was like any depressant that you get addicted to that's drug abuse. So it could just be weed. It could be anything.
It can be anything. It could vaping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that you're addicted to is actually abuse. You're abusing it. You're abusing it. Well, now I'm doing the non-nicotine vapes, but when I had used vapes to stop smoking cigarettes, but to me the vapes were worse because I would go to sleep with that vape in my hand. I would wake up in the middle of the night and pump the vape. And then if I wake up and I got it in my hand, I'm looking around the room for the vape. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm doing non-nicotine and I'm able to go. I couldn't go a minute before without puffing this vape.
Yeah,
I couldn't make it.
It was really, really bad.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for the numbers to go up. We had 7.
And then, like I said, these days, and this topic really makes me emotional on several levels.
Because I'm gonna talk about everything, even my brother.
Yeah, I would say knowing, finding out about my dad, him using, but like I said, his wasn't bad. It's just,
because he was a workaholic.
Just period.
He was stingy as hell.
Yes. Just
so
period. Knowing that he was on it. So it's just like, but then knowing that, my close friend, she's going through it. And sometimes I just want to grab her and snatch her up and shake her and be like, let go. Like,
Yeah.
you are better than this. Just be the person that I need you to be.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is I know people that has great careers, doctors and lawyers, and they're on it and live in beautiful homes, and you would never even know they were on it if you just didn't know.
Yeah, and it's
So it's people from all walks of life.
What's crazy is those be the ones that randomly overdose or it's
anybody. They don't
I'm saying that you never know, and then you be like,
you never know,
you never know, and then you be like, dang, that's what happened. And you know what? Some people in Dillon or Harnett County, period, I was like, I did not never know. Like they never showed that they was on it, so it's just like when they died, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yes, it's crazy, and I'm praying for deliverance for anybody that's battling with it, because it is a battle and it's a struggle.
Definitely.
It's a struggle, and you definitely need help, and you do need to surround yourself around positive people and positivity, period. And I'm a true believer in that aura, and I truly believe that your vibe, is like how you can pass on things to other people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're trying to make a change in your life, you have to surround yourself around more better, positive people. You cannot surround yourself around people doing the same things that you're trying to get out of doing.
Because now you are just starting your cycle back over.
You're never gonna get out of it.
Trying to find a reason why to do it.
You can even have every intent on I'm done, I'm finished, I'm never doing this again. But just being around these people make you want to do. You get what I'm saying? And
soon as something go wrong,
it don't even have to. Just being in the presence of these people make you want to do it. Just being in the presence. So you have to change your surroundings, or it's never going to work. You cannot hang with the same people
for the most part.
Make some type of changes.
For the most part, with some people, it be already in them, and they be trying so hard not to do it. But as soon as something happens,
that's a trigger.
That's
a trigger. And even with like, if doing things that you normally would do when you would do it. Like for me, it was I get a bag and I gotta have a beer and a pack of cigarettes.
Yep.
You won't see me drink a beer. Yeah. Because it all went together.
You
had to have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do certain things because I don't want to take that chance of triggering wanting to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you won't catch me drinking a beer ever. You won't. You never notice that. You won't catch me. I will not drink a beer because whenever I was doing that, I had to have beer and a pack of cigarettes. You won't catch me drinking a beer. Never.
They say positive. If you want positive things to happen, you have to surround yourself around positive
people.
But if you surround yourself around negative people, then negative things is going to happen.
Always going to happen.
Always. So you got to surround yourself around positive people in the direction that you want to go. So if you're with using the drugs and doing all that, then stay in that path.
And there's nothing wrong with leaving old things behind, whether it's friends or whatever, because everybody don't want to see the best for you.
Yeah.
You're right on.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to accept the fact that they're still in the same place and you're trying to, evolve. You're trying to, grow. So they don't want you to because they haven't. So they want you to stay in the same place.
So they ready, and they can talk you off of it, or
or have a reason to talk about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to do that.
But that's what you notice about most of these people. Like I be watching them argue on social media. It don't be funny. It be funny, but it don't be funny. But I be like, it's just crazy because you see one person get off of it, and then they,
want to air everybody business.
Now they talking about it on social media, telling all each other. But then they still act like they still on it because I be like, look. You doing the most right now.
My thing is this though,
but
don't get on your high horse and feel like you want to air me out.
Yeah.
Because baby, in order for you to know anything I was doing, you got to have a front row seat, didn't you?
And
you was right there beside me.
You was right there with me.
Yeah.
So don't think that because you made a change, because never ever in your life don't you feel like that you'll never go back to doing something, because it's very much possible that you could. And once you're addicted to something, you're always addicted to it.
Yeah. So don't ever think you're not.
You know what I hate? No offense. I hate for a person to quit smoking cigarettes, then for a person to light up a cigarette and be like, "Oh, that stinks." I know it stinks. That's why I'm trying to quit. But good Lord, you was just smoking 2 months ago. Now, when you gonna do that? So yeah, that irritates me.
I'm sorry,
I
you see
really,
me scratching in my thumbs. But,
that irritates me. I hate that. I hate
listen,
that.
and I don't do that.
No, you don't, but,
I don't do
but
that.
that girl.
But it makes me feel good. Somebody like, you have a cigarette? I'm like, I don't smoke cigarettes no more.
That's how I be like, I be like, I don't smoke nothing. I don't. That, you got like, I don't smoke nothing. You don't smoke no more? No, I don't. I don't smoke nothing.
Well, I'm a working progress.
Janelle
so.
McNeil said me too.
Hey, Miss Janelle. Yeah, I'm a work in progress. I'm trying to stop, so you know it is what it is.
But I'm waiting for my views go up. My views go up because I do want to tell this story, and I don't care who get back to, and I don't care nothing about none of that, and I'm not scared, and nobody scares me. but I do, and it's not for no any other reason other than just to educate people and let them know that this pandemic with this fentanyl is real, and it doesn't have to be a stranger to give it to you. It definitely could be somebody, your longtime friend of years. It could be somebody you grew up knowing. It could be anybody to give it to you. It don't have to be just some stranger. People love $1, and they don't care who it hurt to get it. And it does not matter who you are. They'll, and it's crazy, but it's true. And I feel like no matter what somebody is doing, does not give you the right to give them anything that could take them away, take them away from their family or make them lose their lives, just so you can make $1.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's messed up that these people are still walking around here and able to do it to somebody else's family.
Yeah.
I think that is messed up, and I feel like it's wrong and it's horrible.
I feel like we should go into
First I want to say about my brother's situation. I hate that my brother, he did what he did, but he didn't, he wasn't like, he used, but if you didn't know, you really didn't know that he did.
Yeah.
And the person who did what he did to me, had, sold him something the night that he passed away. And they asked him, because of what the person had previously did to other people, was it okay? And the person got mad and felt like he was disrespecting them because he asked them, was anything wrong with what he was buying from him?
Right. Our reality is just like typical.
No, all money is not good money, Tasha.
No.
But so this happened a couple of years ago, but I had been dealing with drug abuse for years because of a lot of things that happened in my life. And I just thank God, I want to say, for saving me and, delivering me from that and taking that taste out of my mouth. Because maybe what happened to me is what helped me to be able to fight that demon. But so I had a grand opening for my home health care, and I hadn't been getting high. I had already stopped getting high. And a so-called friend of mine was with me, and we were celebrating after the grand opening. I just opened my first business, and I was excited. And we went out to have drinks. So now it's like 2:00 in the morning, and we weren't ready to go in. We weren't ready to go home yet. We was on a high horse, we just were so excited. The grand opening was so successful. Everything was so great. And so we said, let's just go get a bag of something small. But we had to get up early the next morning to, conduct business because, I just opened up a business. And so we went to one level and we went and got something. And we got it. And when we got there, I called the person and tell them what I wanted. And the person knew that I had stopped getting high. And because he was like, what make you want to do that? You ain't been doing that. I know you ain't going to start back doing this. And I was like, no, I'm not. I had my grand opening day. We just, was excited and celebrating and, just wanted to do something. He was like, all right. But I guess because of the amount I ordered, he was pissed off because I was like, I didn't want to get a lot. Because I hadn't been doing it, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to get up the next morning. So when I got there, he acted all weird. And even the girl that was with me, who car we were on, was like, even when I got back, I was like, is it me? or was he acting super weird? And I was like, yeah, he was acting weird, but we ain't thinking about it. We leave, we back out the yard. It was a bunch of people there that night too. Guess they was having a card game or something. But so we get on the road and I was driving and I took a dollar bill and I put a dollar bill and I crushed it up. And I passed it to her and she hit it. And when she hit it, she was like, oh, it don't taste right. So I don't know what made me, when she said it don't taste right, hit it too. So I hit it too. And when I hit it, I looked over at her and she was slumped over in the passenger side seat. But it's not dawning on me that she's dead. You know what I'm saying? But so I started feeling like I could barely keep my eyes open.
Just off of one hit?
Off of one hit. Next thing I know, I remember somebody slapping me in my face and saying, wake up, damn it, wake up, wake up. And I seen a bunch of lights, lit up, or everything lit up, and then I don't remember nothing else. And then I remember being on the back of the rescue squad, and the man saying, what did you take? What did you take? And then I don't remember nothing else. And then I remember waking up in the hospital, and it was like, I heard the doctors talking, it was like, I can't remember what the doctor said, but I was like, I was dying. I had died. And if it wasn't for somebody had drove by, I wrecked the car. The car was in the ditch, a really deep ditch. And the whole front of the car was in the ditch. And you can see the tail lights. Because it's dark. Yeah, you can see the tail lights lit up out the ditch. And that's what made the person stop. And just so happened when they called 911, it was a state trooper in the area. And he had one of those pins. And I guess they kept hitting me and her. We both were dead. Me and the other girl were dead in that car. So he kept hitting us or whatever, but we kept dying. They kept bringing us back. We kept dying. And so at the hospital, when I guess we came to, we had already, when you die, they say when you pass, your bowels move.
Yeah.
Our bowels have moved and everything. We were dead. Both of us were gone. I didn't even know that all that stuff had happened with Junebug and Brittany and that for days later.
So this all happened
at
the same time?
The same night? It was the same night. And I had no clue that this happened until days later. When somebody was like, well, was you with them? And I was like, no, what you talking about? And it's when they told me
because I had heard that it was also an accident on 401 with some people that had took fentanyl. So
yeah, it was a bunch of people.
It was a bunch of stuff that happened.
And the doctor told us, being the other person, that there was no coke in it at all. It was all straight fentanyl. Somebody that was there said that the person had 2 bags because they were playing cards with that person. And it was, as they were winning, it was giving him money to get coke. So he said that he was getting when he sold him his stuff, he was getting out of 1 bag. But when people were coming there buying stuff from him, he was getting out of a whole other bag. That's what he came to me and told me. After that, I was embarrassed because I hadn't been getting high and I just started this business. I didn't want people to judge me. So I wasn't about to go to court or not, you know what I'm saying? None of that. And I guess it was scared that I was going to go to court. So they started sending threats to me. What had people? I don't know if that person had them doing it or they were doing it on their own. Yeah. But he had a fan club. Like I ain't never been nobody's sucker. Yeah. I ain't never been scared of nothing and nobody. And if I was going to go and testify against you or take out papers, whatever it may be, the fact that you feel like what you did was okay.
And you was gonna scare somebody out of
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't come to you and ask you for no fentanyl.
Yeah. That's so sad.
You know what I'm saying? And for you to think you scaring me or whatever the case, what you thought, and try to intimidate me, pissed me off to the highest level of hysteria. Because what you won't go to my children and explain to them why I was gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or my mom.
We probably wouldn't have finished telling that story.
You feel me?
No, he went to them and told them anything.
Yeah, no, he would have never got to, because honey, it would have been 2 funerals. Mine and his.
That's so sad.
Period. But the fact that you felt like that you were gonna intimidate me and to shut me up. First of all, nobody gonna shut me up. No nigga, no female, no nobody.
Yeah.
I just had to wait for my right time to tell my story. Nobody's gonna tell my story for me. And I'm not ashamed, but I don't do the things I used to do. And at that moment, I had a moment, and I hadn't been doing it. I had been stopped.
Mhm.
Maybe it was meant for me to do it that night so that I could have this platform and this opportunity right now
Yeah.
to tell this story to help somebody else. And I would have never thought that person would have done that. And after that person got out and we had a conversation, he swept me down. He didn't mean that, he didn't do it on purpose, and he didn't mean to. And I wanted to say so bad, well, what about my brother? Did you mean that? You know what I'm saying? Or what about the fact that you were trying to pay people to fight me? You already know how I get down, nigga. You already know how that was gonna work out.
It never would have worked.
It would've
Never.
Mhm.
Never would've worked.
Never. And I say all that to say, you can't trust nobody.
Nobody.
That was somebody that you thought.
Yeah, that was my dog. I never
Would
would have
never
thought.
thought.
Never
would
in
do
a
that
million
to
years
you.
would have thought would have done that to me.
Hmm.
And even if it was truly a mistake, I would have thought your reaction for the mistake you just made would have been different than what the fuck. God forgive me, Lord forgive me, because I don't even cuss. But
You made me sick.
Lord forgive me. But I would have thought that your reaction would have been way different than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And that goes back to what we were talking about before. How do people glorify the perpetrator,
Like,
And the-
the perpetrator, but bash the victim?
mhm.
Yeah.
That kills me.
Yeah.
Free him till he free. He just killed 15 fucking people. That's okay.
Yeah, and that's how I like. And then as soon as you say something about it, oh, everybody mad and want to fight you, or
Yeah.
want to fight anybody because you seeing anything about these people that's doing this to people.
Right. That's not cool. It's not right.
No,
So I
no
wonder
matter-
if it was your child. For the offender, for the person that feels like this is okay. If somebody sold your child some marijuana
Mhm.
and sprinkled fentanyl on it, how would you feel?
And
They
got-
went to buy weed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not
Not
getting nothing
fentanyl.
but weed.
Yeah.
They end up getting fentanyl.
How would you
on
feel
their
that was
weed.
your son?
Mhm.
How would you feel if that was your daughter?
Mhm.
and you know,
Or
which
your
bring-
sister
which
or
bring-
your brother.
Bring
Or
me to
your
the
mom,
question
or-
because,
yeah.
like I said, I've heard people ask. You know, I've heard somebody ask for fentanyl. They was like, I want
What?
fentanyl.
Yeah.
I don't want no heroin. Don't give me that. Give me straight.
Right, Tasha.
So how are they taking it to not die at that moment?
I don't know.
Because if they do it in pairs and then they have those pins and they shoot each other up. Then the other person waits for the other person to do it. What I heard, I don't know.
Yeah, to make sure, because they have
Yeah.
something to make sure that they don't
They
die.
bring them back. Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, okay,
Mhm.
I get it now.
Mm-mm. So they have to shoot it up.
I don't know how they know. It's a
they
pin
have
that
a
they
pin.
shoot you to bring you
Yes,
back if
they
you
have.
die.
Oh,
People
yeah,
keep them
okay,
on,
yeah.
keep it on hand to make sure they bring you.
Yeah, I
They
get
do it
that.
at one at a time. That they
But
do it.
how do they take the fentanyl?
Every-
How do they take that without?
They
taking
think
too
they
much?
can. I know they don't know how much you do know.
But that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what.
Can
That's,
kill you.
that's what.
And I'm
So
sure
when
they
do
mix
they?
it with
When
something.
did
I don't
they get a
think
little?
just take it straight.
When they get a little dusted?
I don't know.
Serious
I don't know how to
question,
do it. I would
serious
never.
If that little bit,
I would
if that
never.
little bit took you out, how could?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like how?
And it was cute. I'm sure they mix it with. I don't know. I don't know how to do
I
it.
know they.
Maybe we need to have somebody on here asking why.
I would love to ask
Wow.
you, like, if I'm serious though. Like, and then like it's so crazy because the person I used to talk to, I used to be like, you know, me and him used to have conversations because he used to, and I'm like, what? Not if it, no, you still heroin, and I'm like, you know. Like why do you do this to people? And I used to have y'all know about white, half white when it comes to this stuff. So I'm like, you know, asking
Oh,
so
white
many.
people are actually the
ones that do it the
people
most.
the most.
No, I'm saying I'm half white when it comes to, you know, understanding
Don't know the knowledge.
Yes,
of the-
certain stuff. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
'cause now
you know,
you gotta use another term because they be very much educated about drugs.
well, I'm about blind or, but I'm asking all these questions about why, why. Because I be seeing the people, that come and get it, and I just feel so bad because I'm like really like
I
this is,
pray
you
that
know,
nobody that I love ever gets into anything no type of drug that could change their lives like that. And nowadays, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Because you got people that sprinkle something in your drink just to get some butt.
Yes.
You got people, you know what I'm saying? You just
Take
never
break
know. Yeah, you just never know what you're gonna get. I just pray that God keeps my family covered. Anybody close to me around me in my space, anything, even my enemies,
Because that's
I ask God to keep
I
them covered.
swear that's the night that when I told you about me and my cousin going out and me and her woke up the next day and I felt sick to my stomach and all I could taste is like it tastes like a pill every time I throw up.
So that you
And
yeah, her
yes, my cousin
the
did
same
too.
as
My cousin,
that.
and I was like, I know I didn't have that many drinks from the time that I was at the bar. Man, I was at the bar. I took 2 shots of Patron. Went to my cousin's house. My cousin offered me something to drink. Said no, I don't want none. When I got in the car with my other cousin, I drank maybe 2, like drinking out the bottle, 2 little shots of Casamigos, and I stopped. So, cause I'm driving, I had to drive to where to meet them, and then when we got in the car, she drove. So I'm like, I'm kind of comfortable. When I got to the club, I still wasn't drunk. I was sober.
Yeah, somebody put something in your
And I got to the club and me and my cousin got a shot. The dude offered to buy us a drink. After drinking that drink, it took maybe 5-10 minutes, and I was blacked out. I don't remember nothing after grabbing another drink from a mutual friend that I knew he bought us a drink. After that, I was blacked out. I don't remember nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm telling you. And if
I don't
anybody
remember
want to
nothing.
call in, the number is 910-984-5211. If you have something you want to say, if whatever the case may be, if you don't like what I said, please call.
Let's talk about it.
And we can definitely talk about it. Oh, we can be.
And I just want to say that the more than 106,000 persons in U.S. that died from the drug involvement in illicit drugs and prescription opiates, that was from 1999 to 2021. From 2019 to 2021, more than 106,000 people drug overdose deaths reported in 2021. That's how many were reported in 2021 from 2019. More than 106,000.
That is so sad.
Oh no.
I pray for my kids because my young men, have to go out into this world.
Yeah, they gotta come from
And
being
it's
younger
crazy.
folks to grown men.
Mhm.
And you just never know.
You
You just
never
never know what can happen because you cannot trust nobody. You can't trust childhood friends.
Mhm. Ain't
Nobody.
nobody your friend out here. Ain't nobody your friend. You don't trust nobody. You get one of them condoms. If you going out, get one of them condoms. Go for your drink. Take that drink into the bathroom with you.
Tasha said nobody. No, you can't trust
You
nobody.
can't trust
You really
nobody.
can't.
And that's what, it's not even, don't, be careful who you buy a drink from. I would, like I said, I would never, huh?
That was a vendor.
I said, I would never, ever
Mm-mm.
buy or take another drink from anybody.
Mm-mm. A drink or nothing.
I don't want to
Yeah,
say,
it's
I don't want to
absolutely
drink.
crazy.
I don't
And
want
you
to-
know what's even crazier? The day before, I didn't know until like a month later. And the day before that happened to be a family member of mine. We were really close. Had got something from the same person and OD. But they were throwing up, and her and the person, her dude that she was with, was throwing up and stuff like that, and didn't say a word until after this happened to me. And I guess she felt, like I should have said something. But the reason why she didn't know was because I hadn't been doing anything.
So she
didn't think that I
Yeah,
would go
get
to
it.
that person and get anything.
Yeah.
So she didn't have a reason to tell me. But she felt so bad.
Mhm.
She felt so bad. And she called that person and told them what was happening, what happened, or whatever. You tried to avoid her. But you knew that stuff was wrong because I know for a fact that she called you and told you the day before all this happened, what happened to her.
Mhm.
And you still continue to sell it. And you still continue to sell it.
I don't care how nobody feel. I hope he ride. I hope when they get him, he ride in jail.
In hell, jail.
Jail, whichever works.
Whatever.
Lord forgive me, I don't wish death on nobody. But whatever works best for him at that moment.
But, like I said, I thank God for delivering me and taking that taste out of my mouth, Jesus. And like I said, maybe it was meant for it to happen for this reason right here, to be a living testimony for to help other people.
Make sure y'all call that number. That was 910-984-5211.
That is it.
Oh, that it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Pastor Shirley Bryant. But yeah, I'm not ashamed. Nothing nobody can say can make me feel away. God delivered me from a lot. Why in the world would I be ashamed for where He brought me from? He brought me from the slums and made me into who I am today. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've been through or anything that I've done. And
Yeah.
I feel like it was all for a reason. Because like I said Monday, if I hadn't been through nothing, I wouldn't know what to appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know how to appreciate His blessings. You know what I'm
The
saying?
person that you are today.
I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I'm not ashamed. I don't feel no type of way about how nobody look at me. I am one of God's children. He loves me.
Mhm.
He loves me so much He gave His life for all my sins.
Yeah.
So who am I? Who is anybody
To
for me
judge
to
you.
care about what you think about me?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue to tell my stories. I'm gonna continue to tell my testimonies. I'm gonna continue to try to help people come out of the situations that they're in because I feel like that's what God put me here for.
Mhm. That is your platform.
And I'm gonna use this platform for just that.
Yeah.
So again, if anybody wanna call in, hey Demetriana, the number is 910-984-5211. And we're here, we wanna hear what you have to say. If you have a testimony, you have a story you wanna tell, we wanna hear it, we will listen. And, or if you just wanna say, hey, just call in. And we, again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to us, and you just never know what we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna be all the way real, all the way truthful, no matter what anybody thinks, no matter what anybody has to say, we're gonna definitely tell it like it is, and we're gonna be very much honest and very much blunt.
Yeah.
If it offends anybody, oh well.
Yep.
This is our testimony, it's our stories to tell.
Yep.
If you don't want us to be told, then don't do it.
Yep, pretty much. I have another statistic from WebMD. When you use drugs for a long time, it can cause changes in other brain chemical systems and circuits as well. They can hurt your judgment, decision making, memory, ability to learn. Together, these brain changes can drive you to seek out and take drugs in ways that are beyond your control.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And health issues, and we said that
Yes.
before.
Yeah.
When you thinking it's all fun and games now, then when you get my age or older, or even something, they don't even have to get my age. You welcome. Thank you, Nene. You don't even have to get my age. It's affecting the young people as well. You start having all type of health issues because you don't know what they're putting in this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's my big.
You don't know what you're
My
consuming.
biggest fear is being out and somebody puts me on something and then I end up getting took somewhere and not knowing where I'm at
Yeah.
because it's so easy. Even you just have to be careful of your surroundings.
You
You
do.
definitely do.
And that's
Right.
on or on, not on drugs or whatever.
Yeah.
You definitely do, especially
Sober.
sex trafficking.
I was
You
gonna
go in a
say,
store and they say you can come out with a zip tie on your car
Yeah.
Yeah,
or a
zip
white
tie,
paper bag.
Yep.
Plastic bag on your car.
and it be laced with the stuff
Yeah.
that puts you out, knocks you out, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You touch the bag and take it off with a zip tie and touch your face, and that's how they get you.
Yep.
And it's really happening right here among us right now. But we have to educate ourselves. We don't know unless you don't know unless you educate yourself.
You gotta educate yourself. Got
Hey
to.
Kiki, I love you too, Alicia.
Love you,
A
Alicia.
zip tie.
Yeah, like you come out of the
Or
store,
paper towel wrapped around your
Yeah.
handle.
Around
If
the
you
handle.
see anything
around
funny,
your handle, on the bumper of your car.
yeah, if you see anything funny going on with your car, do not touch it.
Mhm.
Do not get in your car, lock your doors, and go to the safest place.
And it's always gonna be on the opposite side of the car, they say. Like, so if you're driving and you're by yourself, it wouldn't be on the driver's side door. It'd be like on your passenger side back door, passenger side door, or on the front of the car, on the back
Yeah.
of the car. So where you wouldn't pay attention and notice it. And it's the sometimes like if it's a paper towel or a bag,
They
got that
stuff
stuff on it.
that's gonna
so you
knock
can try
out.
to take it off and touch your face, and it trying to sedate you.
But the other one that she's talking about is to know that that's the marked car
that
that got the
we want you to
gullible girl in it. So y'all need to get that one.
get.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
telling them who, you know, that,
Yeah, who to go get.
yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
That had me walking around my purse. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
what you
serious.
need to
It's
do,
real
honestly,
stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, and if it pisses anybody off, oh well. I'm a firm believer all females need to carry, and I am one. I'll be out here late at night, I carry mine. I carry it, cause I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions last.
Mhm.
You is not getting ready to walk up on me like that.
Feel that.
So you might wanna think about that, especially with
Oh no,
you
I've
being with your
been
kids.
saying it. I've
Yeah,
been saying that.
Definitely,
Just check my record. You know that I believe in it.
I believe in
No.
it. I think especially all
I
single
think so.
females, especially if you
I
out
just
at
get
night by
procrastinating
yourself,
on doing it. But
don't.
I'm
Yeah, you don't
definitely
need
gonna get me one.
And especially with Tab not here, when you go in my house, it's one. We got a house full of females. You got me bad. You won't be walking up on me. You will not. You will not. Cause I'm getting you before you get me.
I feel that. And that's
Mm.
that's for real, for real.
Yeah.
That's something this is here on my phone. But listen, if you want to call in 910-984-5211.
That's crazy.
It is.
And but
It's
it's
scary.
out here, and I never thought in a million years that it would be coming a time in life
Yeah.
where this type of stuff would
I
be
don't know,
happening.
I'm gonna run around my passenger side.
I never thought in life that it would be a
Girl.
time where you can't even buy marijuana without
But
sitting there and fear that somebody's gonna sprinkle something on marijuana.
If they come in like taking, they let you can do.
It's pretty tall, 6'5", white guy. That's what you supposed to do.
Now who the fuck coming to find you?
Somebody better come
That's
to find
crazy,
you.
huh?
Yeah.
Now game.
Okay.
That's why I don't understand why they try to send the people my way. Because it was going bad real quick. Period.
But but for real, y'all gotta you gotta really do like that men did. So try to go find everybody if they get snatched up.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's gonna be hard, especially if one of the Russians or something take you. You ain't don't come get me. Just let me be on the boat. Cause I hate you ain't that skilled.
I ain't coming. You believe that? I'm a first person.
Send special forces.
But that's, nobody never know where you are. We don't know if you're in the boat. We don't know if you're if we would never know. But
You might can. I'm not crazy. They gonna.
I'm calling the first number of speed down. 6'4", white guy. I mean, wherever I'm at. I don't know. Something. I don't know, but it's crazy.
They come in like this. Them motherfuckers was deep. Running like in the house, throwing shit around.
Mm-hmm.
But again, if y'all want to call in, y'all more than welcome to call in 910-984-5211. And if you know anybody that's battling drug addiction, please try to seek them some help, because with the world the way it is today, where you just don't know what they're giving you.
What is
I promise you, I don't want to look on the news
We don't know
or help
what they
get any more phone calls with somebody telling me, such and such no OD.
Mm-hmm.
And quit talking about people and what they do, because no one thing is not better than the other.
Yeah. And who are we?
Because I know girls that do something strange for a big bag of weed.
Oh, God.
I know girls that drink out of drink every single day and getting trains ran on. So, you know what I'm saying? But I know people that do crack and got businesses and, you know what I'm saying, beautiful homes and doing better than the person that just smoked marijuana. So you can't judge people by what they do. You know what I'm saying? Quit being so judgmental. Period. We just need to quit putting people's names in their mouth at all. Because nobody can talk about nobody. Because there's nobody's life
better than
nobody's life is picture perfect.
They
It ain't no difference than a nigga, you dealing with a nigga that's cheating on you and dogging you out and taking every dime you got and sleeping with every Susie Q, your best friend, your mama, and your grandma too. And you want to talk about somebody because they got an addiction. You addicted to this nigga.
We gotta watch our kids too, and that is so true.
Yes. Yes.
That's so true.
That's what scares me, because my kids have to go out in this world, and it's already messed up.
I'm an
now.
overthinker. I don't like my kids to go too far away from me. I let Kamala stay with my cousin the other day, and I was like, I just sat there and I thought about that thing. I was like, well, what's gonna happen? And it's just like, why I'm thinking like this,
But you got to.
But then I'm like, I turned around and said, I didn't get all the way down the road. I didn't even start. I said, just said, come on, I can, whatever I gotta do, I can wait to do it.
You
Till
got to.
I
Yeah, everybody
something.
see me with my best friend, my broke best friend all the time, every single day. Alyssa with me 24. Only time she not with me is when she at work. I mean, at school.
Yeah,
But
you
I
know,
know-
Pug is connected to my thigh. The only reason why he ain't been with me this week is because he been sick.
Mhm.
You can't be with me when you sick. You gotta go.
Nobody will have the
overthink
opportunity to do
with-
my daughter what has happened to me.
And that's what I think about, what I've been through, like, especially with men, like, you know, I overthink like it with Sai, I overthink it with, Kaylee, Cam, everybody, all my girls.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, you know, no, like, you know, I don't want to ever experience that.
Yeah, and it's crazy, and I will not play about my daughter at all. And her brother's not gonna be playing about her either.
Or even my boys. I don't.
Oh, I was like that with my sons. They
I,
can't go spend the night with
no,
nobody.
when I say gun, I'm child or not, teenager or not, my gun will be fully loaded when I get it, and I will shoot you.
Mhm.
And I don't care if it was accident, mistake, you just won't think when you did it. No.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. And again, I'm praying for anybody that's battling anything, whether it's an addiction, whether it's hurt, whether it's pain, whether it's a loss, whatever it is.
Like I
I'm
said-
praying for you, and I'm praying for healing.
I said, we just had to normalize therapy. Not thinking that if there's anything wrong with going to therapy because you need somebody to talk to. You need another way, a source of letting that out. Because whatever you're going through is never too deep to just have somebody to talk to and talk you through it. Even if it's God, you need to go join a church, Bible group.
Or get a prayer closet. You
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to go to a church. You can pray. You can talk to God all by yourself.
Yeah.
And I have my best conversations when I'm alone talking to God.
Yes, Lord.
Well, not everybody has that strength. So people that they interview me, say that God told them to do certain.
It doesn't take a church to, you know,
So some people
to
need
be able to praise God, talk with God, or none of that. That's just a building.
I'm just saying for the people that, you know, don't have the right mind frame,
Yeah.
they need the church. They need to hear some positive.
You gotta go to the right church.
Yeah.
It's not all
Yeah,
churches.
not all
churches
churches.
is
Yeah,
good
not all
churches.
churches is good church.
Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna talk about that one day.
Yeah, that's another subject.
Definitely gonna
Lord
talk about
knows it
that.
is.
Not all churches are
Good
good.
churches, yeah.
Because some people can be praying for you and all the
And
time
praying
they
on
put
your
in their
downfall.
mind.
And
Yeah. Be praying on your downfall.
but
But you think they praying for you, they praying on your downfall.
not only that, is a lot of people keep people from wanting to join churches for being so judgmental or forgetting that at one point in time you was a sinner that became a saint.
Mm-hmm.
He was not born a saint. You know, if
I
nobody
don't
was
like,
born. You know, it kills me when people does that.
I don't like when you have those kind of churches and they either tell you like they try to put stimulations on what happens in the church or what you can do or how you can come to the church and who you got to be to come to the church.
Yeah.
Knowing that when they walked up in that church, they want that person that
All
they
the
are.
way right. Yeah.
So yeah, I completely understand that because a lot of people, a lot of people, which is okay, it's okay, you can see,
Mm-hmm.
which is why a lot of people, and I know a lot of my people young people especially that I've been around, they said that's why they can't go to a church or that's why they don't want to go to church because the church there people talk about it, and that's a long, like I said, that's another story.
That is another story, and that's why I said sometimes you know. And like people that look like me with a lot of tattoos and piercings and stuff like that, I'm definitely saved, and I'll scream that to the hilltop.
Me too.
And just because I got tattoos and piercings don't make me no less saved than a person that wears a skirt or dress down to the ankles.
Everybody different, like I said, and it's just yes, it's in the Bible. Yeah, our body is temple. We shouldn't mark our body, but you know. Like I said, it's no for nobody to judge. The only person that can judge that is God, because he put it there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just thank God for delivering me from all the addictions that I had, and all the things that I was doing, and the way that I talked, and the way that I walked, my mind frame of the way I was thinking, and the things that I normalized and thought was okay to do. And I just think that I got it. I'm not on that path anymore. And I thank you for everything, that all the accomplishments that I may have made since the change. You know what I'm saying? So. I can't think of enough of that. And again, the number is 910-984-5211. And thank everybody for tuning in. Go to our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram as well. But go to our YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe and share.
And give us those thumbs up.
Please. And anybody that wants to do the Bougie Hippie Challenge with us, please inbox us and get the information. We'll tell you how to get the stuff, and it really works, done it, Tiffany.
Well,
How your stomach feeling, girl?
No worries, yeah, no worries. That's exactly why I said,
you was really
y'all are
funny.
gonna do the challenge, not me. But give me a few.
I
Give me a few
respect it.
weeks to
I
get
respect it because my stomach is on flat.
Give me a few weeks. Let me get back in the mind frame of having to run to the bathroom. Because right now my mind frame ain't there.
Do y'all know what tomorrow is?
Ratchet Thursday.
Ratchet
Gonna get into
Thursday.
it.
Get
Get
into
into
it.
it.
So
Y'all know
please
all
tune
the
in.
videos come out during Ratchet Thursday.
Yes, we
talk
might
about
even
anything
have a
and
guest
everything.
on here tomorrow. We might let somebody come on here and show up and show out tomorrow.
Let's do
And
it.
any local artist that want us to play your music, if you want to come out here, come on the show and talk or whatever you want to do, please hit us up and let us know, because we're all for supporting everybody, not just our Black people, but we are supportive of Black-owned businesses, and anybody that's trying to do something good, we definitely want to support and give you a platform to, showcase your talent.
Demetriana McCormick said they need a meltdown.
Oh, you need a meltdown pill? Oh, I got you, girl. They work.
You can't just take the milk down.
Girl.
You gotta take the whole 9 yards.
Girl.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta take the whole 9 yards.
Tell you
Yeah,
now,
it works.
better take
That
it.
the milk down is only gonna do half the job. You need the
You
whole
got something
job.
to do,
If
honey.
you got something to do, like I told you, you better be somewhere where you can be in the bathroom
Lord,
and have to let all of it out, because
That's reciprocal. That's definitely a fact, but it works, and the end result is worth it. It's well worth it.
I said I wasn't gonna drink this wine because it was gonna make me use the bathroom.
Girl.
But again, if anybody's struggling with drug addictions or have a testimony that they would like to tell today, feel free to call in that number. That was 910-984-5211.
Because we're here, we're listening, and we want to support and just be a listening ear. If that's all you need.
Yeah.
If you want to talk privately, please call that same number and we'll answer and we'll talk to you, whatever the case may be.
If you want to talk to one of us individually, you can reach me at 910-591-9712.
And
Khadijah.
Not for everybody, but for most people, for some people, not most people, I kind of feel like when they start doing drugs, it's kind of their way of leading to suicide.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
say
say
that.
that.
I ain't
gonna
gonna
say
say,
that
I said for some people, not for all.
I just never did.
Because
Because you're not
Have you
thinking
ever
about suicide.
No,
when you're
I'm,
doing drugs. You're just
some
thinking
people
about out.
are. Some people are. Like one of my
So if that's the case, just do suicide.
When they
One
go
of
and
my
ask
best
for
friends-
fentanyl, they try to do some suicide.
No,
Definitely.
one of my best friends, like, or he was, I ain't gonna get too deep in that situation, but we'll have conversations, and I sit and watch him get high, and just like and even before he started getting high, he was like, I want to be here.
Oh,
But that's what I just told you. That's
Yeah.
how I used to feel. I used to feel that's what made me do drugs, because I didn't want to feel like that. So I would do the drugs to make me not feel, you know what I'm saying, like I just want to die. I don't want
But
to
it was
be here.
like,
Because when you want it, that's the core purpose of taking it.
it was
Is
like,
to have that moment of not feeling like that.
it was like but it's like even with him. Then I be watching Lifetime movies and seeing people
Girl,
like that too.
we need to stop
They-
watching the Black
Yeah, they start getting high. They get in the life. They get high. And they
and
go already.
movies are not real. That's not how people act when they get high.
They get their movies from somewhere.
Yeah, that's how I got mine from real life.
But no,
Doing
I'm
it.
saying like
And ain't nothing I
You
ever done made me act the way them people act on movies.
you never, they
I've never been around
they try to
anybody
kill themselves.
that
They
way.
be enjoying it though. They be enjoying. They still just snorting, getting high.
And the atmosphere,
But
and the
then
atmosphere
next
is
thing
not
you
that type
know,
of atmosphere.
next thing you know,
Like-
they be laying there like.
I'm leaving everything.
She needs to stop watching these Lifetime movies.
Because we got you low.
Yeah. She needs to stop.
But no, I'm
And
not
it's
serious though.
insulting, it's
Like, what am I-
insulting to people that has having a struggle.
no,
with
I'm serious though.
that.
But,
It's just the way that the movies and stuff make people look is insulting to
but
people
it's not.
that has battled and struggled with stuff like that.
But it's not for
You know what I'm
all.
saying?
You know, it's not.
The light that they're
truly
trying to make
believe that
people
there's.
look in. You know, get what I'm saying?
It's not for all people. But you know, I truly believe that some people are like I said, my friend, like he'll get hot and now he'll just start crying, and you know he's not that person no more.
No, I'm saying the light of the movie,
Yeah.
the way the movies and stuff make people look,
Yeah,
it's insulting.
yeah.
It
Because
really
that's
is.
not really how it goes.
That's not really how it
Yeah.
is.
And then he'll like next thing you know, he'll be hiding, and you know he's in a whole other mood, but you still hear him saying, "I don't want to be here no more. I don't nobody care about me. Don't nobody love me." And then it's
I
just
mean,
like
it
he get
depends
high,
on
he
the drug,
get
and it
more
also
high,
depends
more high,
on
more
the
high.
type of drug the
And I'm
person
like-
is doing.
And I'm like, you know,
That makes some. All drugs are not the same. You're not gonna get the same effect out of one drug that you will with another.
what the heck be doing now?
Oh,
Oh,
that's heroin.
God.
That's book for itself.
And I'm like,
That's a downer.
I'm like, you know,
That's a downer. It's gonna make you feel like. I'm surprised he was even
if you have
conscious.
different moods,
I'm
different
surprised
moods,
he was even conscious to even say that because heroin makes you.
he be having different moods. Then
The heroin is a downer.
He nodding off, then he back up,
Yeah,
running, walking
yeah,
around
yeah.
like, and I'm like, what the hell?
Thank you, Janelle. Janelle said, good job, ladies. Yeah,
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Bell.
definitely a downer.
Thank you.
I wouldn't recommend.
But like I said, it's quite, like, I feel like that. That's what I say. I feel like,
with any addiction, please seek help.
Yes.
Because regardless of what drug you on,
yeah.
you need help.
And I feel like, but I said, that's what I said. I feel like it's different from different people.
No, it's the drug.
Because-
Because like how a person on coke would not be how somebody on heroin.
Mm-mm.
Because heroin is a downer.
Mm-hmm.
So a person on coke, that's an upper. It's gonna make you. You know what I'm saying?
Heroin makes you nod and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a downer.
Making that
The way you think everything is totally gonna be different.
You ain't going to sleep off no coke.
No, you damn sure not
You
gonna
ain't
be up
going
for
to.
that day.
Stays. Yeah.
But what about
You got it right.
what about people that mix it?
Mix what?
Coke
They
and
mix it?
heroin?
Now, them the people
They
that
mix
you
it
said, remember
together.
when you was talking about people that wanted to commit
That's it
suicide?
right there.
Those are those
They,
people.
but for real, they mix it.
Yeah, people. I'm like,
Yeah. they
That-
do-
but that's
even
why I
got
said
people
if
that
you-
do- they do
you have
perks
one-
and
you have
coke
one-
and
you
both
have-
perks and-
you have
Together?
together.
yeah, so you have 1 point of that's because
Why
how
did they just get off of here?
Where you at?
Get off of here, please, sir.
that you have one
Right now.
you have one point of view because of how y'all used to do it with you growing up, or you know,
Yeah.
in your age. But now society has changed, and
I mean, no, that's not true because even back then, the people mixed it. People put it in blunts and smoked it. They even put it inside the cigarette
No, I'm saying,
and smoked it.
but now-
Like it's
I'm-
nothing changed
no.
about it. Just
I know
Like
I'm
the
talking
year.
about far as with the people, that's the kids or the young adults that's doing because they
thank you,
feel like
Teresa.
I don't know
I love you too.
what make them feel like they are unstoppable.
That's
That
what
they can do
everybody
all-
feels when
they
they start
can-
doing
they
it. 'Cause
can
I
take
just
all
told
the
you,
stuff.
I've sat and watched because my mom, she battled with drug addiction when we were in Connecticut when she was younger, and I had a front row seat watching that. We didn't do the same things, but I seen how it did her, and I don't know what made. I remember I said I don't know what made me feel like because if she was like she was on it, that ain't gonna be me. Like I'm a superwoman or something. I'm gonna be better on it than she was, or type of thing. You know what I'm saying? When no, that's not true. Nobody goes into being on anything and thinking that they're gonna end up like the next person on it.
Yeah.
You think it's a mind thing where I can control it.
Mhm.
No, you cannot control
And they
it.
really did I like I said, I never see like older people, they just do their stuff and they go in private, or they, you might not never know.
Yeah, because when
But these younger people, they got to be all out in the open. They
No,
gotta,
because when you on coke, you definitely want to be at the party.
yeah, they want to.
You definitely ain't want to be shut up. You're not gonna do it by yourself.
Yeah, now like
You
that's
know
what
what
I
I'm
said.
saying, Tip? You're not gonna do it by yourself. You gotta be around people.
But I'm saying
And most
y'all,
of the time you want to be at a party, a club, or something like that.
yeah, but
Because you
y'all do,
need that atmosphere.
y'all do it with the people that y'all know.
No, it don't matter who around.
No, I'm saying with y'all group.
No, it really don't matter because it be people. It used to be people with us that didn't do it. I just don't give it. I just didn't care what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun. It's
It's
fun.
funny because-
It was fun when it was a lot of us around each other
I
and we
never-
having fun and we were laughing and we partying and we going. And
I
now
never-
we're able to party all night long because
I
the
never
sleep
seen-
is not finding you.
I never seen older. Well, since I've been, going to, liquor houses, I've never seen older people do it. I always see younger people, and they move as a group. That you would
You never know who's
know.
doing it though. So that's me. Let me tell you
You would know
something.
anybody
It
gonna
could
do
be
it.
people that you never thought in a million years would be doing it. That's doing it. You ain't gonna know. It ain't for you to know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
So you know the younger people that do it, but you don't know the younger and the older people that do it.
No,
but
I'm
you just
saying that's
don't
what
know
I'm
that they do
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
saying
because
that
I'm sure
the
when you go out,
difference.
it's a whole bunch of people
Yeah.
there. Yeah, how
Yeah.
you just don't know that.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. I said that older people,
I love you too.
There's some people that, some older people that I never know they did it, but the younger group, you gonna know that it's like they gotta be seen to know that
They don't. And that's
what
one
they
thing
gonna
about
do.
it. Whenever I was in one, I didn't care if you knew, but I'm not gonna broadcast.
But that's what I was saying.
I'm
Like
not gonna broadcast.
they
They
move as one group. I literally stood at a liquor house and watched them pass it around in Valley, out in the open, in front of everybody. And they're just like, but they moved it. When they did it, they moved out of the group as a group out of the liquor house into outside. And just like it's like they had to be seen.
That's
to know.
stupid.
Yeah, they had to be seen to know that that's what they were fit to go do.
Well, let me ask them something. Can y'all comment and let us know what you want them to talk about? And I say them to talk about on Ratchet Thursday tomorrow.
Because we're going to talk about it. Love you too, Ronnie. Get your butt off of,
And Demetriana, you're right. It is people that do it in plain sight where they don't care. See, that's what she was saying.
Yeah,
That's
what
what
like that. But older people, I don't see older people doing it. Older people,
some of them,
do.
I don't see
but
them.
for the most part,
me too.
it's
And because they feel like they're older.
Yeah,
and
they don't
damn
care.
But some of them do. But for the people, the ones that are older and they got more respect for themselves, can control.
That was me.
You just like you would never know they're doing it. Because they go and do it, but they beat the life of the party. But you never know that's what you think they drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
You
They don't think they drunk, but you ain't getting drunk on that.
And you be like, what the fuck? And then next thing somebody comes
They
in
gonna be
like,
like, why she so sober when she done drunk 2 bottles of liquor?
they gonna, but by the way they be dancing and
Yeah, having fun.
yeah.
You think you're the baddest chick in the room now. You really do.
and then next thing somebody come up to you like, that ain't liquor. That's that ain't liquor. They ain't.
Hey, K Pudding. I don't know who you are, but thanks for watching. And again, whatever you want them to talk about
We're gonna be more in the conversation
on Ratchet Thursday.
So whatever y'all want us to talk about tomorrow, y'all make sure y'all comment, let us know, or inbox.
Because we're going to talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it too, boo.
I can't wait to hear, because last week, Tiffany was so hell bent on this. She could eat. If she could eat her own stuff, she
hell yeah. No doubt. And I'm going to stick to that. Yeah. Especially when.
You better do like that man said, he folded his body.
You're right, Demetrius.
Okay. Yeah. The way things is going.
She said if she was a transformer, she would love.
Yes, because you got these men undercover men that's out here sweeping with men. Then they bring that crap back to you. I'd rather eat my own stuff.
Tomorrow. Oh my God.
Said older people do it too.
Yes,
they just don't want people to know.
Exactly.
And Demetriana McCormick said it's all about if they're doing the drug
or the drug doing them.
Yes. Right, that's true too.
Yeah, and that is definitely
like I said, some older people you might find a few older people that don't give a damn. Like it's just like I do with you.
Yeah.
But for the most part, most other people, because like I said, it's been a few people that I've never thought in a million years that they did it. And then this thing people come up to me and I'd be in denial. I'd be in denial. I'd defend person in denial. No, they don't do it. You can't just tell me that they do it. I'd be around this person the whole time. Or I just, and then next thing I'm finding out the whole time they is snorting powder.
Yeah, or doing worse.
Or doing worse.
Demetriana said message, like don't be a Miss Society while drinking your juice in the hood. Like message. And she said it's all about how they carry themselves, boo. Yeah. And that's true. And just because people got the wrong conception of being on drugs, and just because a person on drugs don't mean they got to be walking around looking like Pookie on New York City, New Jack City.
But most of them are.
Yeah.
Really, for real.
Really.
And that's not true.
Most of them are. What's up, Harnett County and Harnett County?
Because I know people, and there's a lot of Harnett County worse than coke and don't even look like it. And as soon as people get that perspective of what drug addicts look like, that it'll be better off, because it be people sitting next to you in court representing you in court. They got just as bad of a problem as a person that's just not financially stable. It's just the only difference is this drug addict is more financially stable than this one.
Yeah.
We talking about the ones in the hood that we know.
Hey, Tiff.
Teresa Brunson,
Hey.
hey.
Love you too.
Love you.
Because most of them are the ones.
Yeah, but it's just no. But I'm
saying.
I'm sure that
ones
those
in
that
the
look
hood
like
we
that
know.
didn't care what they look like before that, because drugs don't make you not.
I don't know.
Because you be trying to cover up the fact that you are on, so you don't want to look like you on there.
I can't
And that's
honestly
speaking
say
for
that.
somebody that was on.
I can't honestly say that because some people that I know really cared about their appearance, and the more they got on it, and they, it led them
And
down
also
the
more
road,
people
and then
found out, right? So now what are you hiding?
But that's what I said.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
So
what I
now
said.
that's why they don't care no more.
That's what I
Teresa
said.
Brewington.
Most of them don't, and most of them are looking like Pookie.
Teresa Brunson said, very proud of you young ladies for having this real talk. You are so welcome. Yes, thank you for tuning in.
That's true. I know some people that they took care of it.
Yeah, and they start giving up and not caring, and it becomes because people bash them and say this crazy stuff that they say will make people give up on themselves, because the person on drugs hate that they
y'all know
on
what?
drugs. They don't like to get up every day being on drugs.
I seen one of my exes when I was a child, little girl.
Right, that's what I just said to Michiana. She said, I know folks who are embarrassed and still won't go get help, but get mad when they say they look at like let themselves go. Yep. And that's the reason why they're beating themselves up, because they already dealing with the fact that they're embarrassed and they're pissed off with themselves for allowing themselves to get in that place in life. And you got people bashing them, you got people talking about them, you got people pointing fingers at them, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, which makes it even worse.
Listen, I know. I seen one of my exes when I was a little girl, and he was at one of the bars that we be going to, and I lie to you not, he walked up to me with no shoes on his feet.
What? Oh,
and I'm like,
what did you say? And he was at the bar.
I just try to walk. You know me. I try to What
you first Flintstone Joe?
No, I try. You know me. I try to act like I didn't see him. So I'm like trying to, I don't see him. It felt like, but I'm like, this nigga awesome, because I like when I say he was a type of nigga.
He came into the club.
You know what I'm saying?
He came into the bar.
He Fred Flintstone himself way there, but he was on Fruity Pebbles.
But see, listen, he was like when I was a little girl. When we was growing up, he was one of the boys that he was one of the boys that everybody wanted. We was like, oh, he fine, and I was just so happy. I was one of the girls that had him first before everybody started talking to him. After that, he
the worst one.
And then
he
walked up to me. He walked up to me and said,
like you still had a chance.
Yeah, how you doing? And he was like talking to me, girl. This boy looked at me and said, yeah, can you remember we used to hump? We used to do it.
Oh, I was on the phone with you whenever that happened.
I said,
no, I was with you. We was at the bar and dinner.
Oh yeah.
I was with you that night. Yes.
I was like, no, but we did not do. I did not. Oh, how much when we dated? I was not thinking about stuff like that. What are you talking about? He was like, yes, we did, and tried to tell me that and I was another 9 years, 10 years old, 11 years old, maybe, when we dated, and I was like, this nigga's awesome. I was with her. You was with me. I was with you. Yeah. I said, this nigga is really awesome.
He did it.
He kept walking up to me and getting in my face talking about, yes, we did. You don't remember that? You trying to deny me. Something wrong with me.
Hell yeah.
You asked yourself that. You walking up to me with no damn shoes on your feet.
Okay, Demetriana said, but for real, I've lost my best friend to the streets and definitely mad made me change my walk and talk. Long live my round B. Oh, Bianca, love you, Bianca. That's my goddaughter. She's made.
Yeah.
Maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bianca, my goddaughter.
Yeah.
She passed away. Somebody
A lot-
told her something horrible.
Yeah.
That's me story.
That's me.
Yeah.
My best friend lost one of her friends to while she was gone, she was away, and she can't call home, and then we had to tell her that her friend got found. They found her in a hotel room, and she had overdosed.
It's crazy, and people are able to walk around and continue to still do this to other people, and nothing's being like. People think this is okay. It doesn't matter if you don't do drugs or not. It still shouldn't be okay for somebody to sell somebody something and then come in to buy. That is wrong, no matter how you look at it. If I didn't come there and ask you for something for what you sold me, then you were wrong.
They were wrong for that, but I see. I'm a firm believer.
Now, if I bought it
yeah.
and I knew that's what I wanted and I died
Yeah,
from it, that's my fault.
not for everybody, because
That's
and
my
I'm a firm believer that you are definitely wrong, because you shouldn't be out here trying to kill folks just because you need $1. But two, I also believe that people need to be mindful of what they do. Now, some people can't control it, but for the ones that ain't been through nothing and just choosing, like I said, it's a lot of people just out here just choosing to do it for the friends.
I mean, regardless if they choose to do it for friends or not, if I didn't come to you and ask you for fentanyl, don't sell me that.
Yeah, that's right.
Period.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't sell me that. Sell me what I asked you for. I don't care what a life walk a life I'm in or whatever. If I didn't come to you and say, sell me some heroin, and you sold me some heroin, you fucked up. God forgive me.
Don't give
You
me that
messed
mess.
up for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're right. You should be mindful of what you're doing. But if I didn't come to you and ask you for this, don't give it to me.
Yeah.
Now, if I came to you and said, sell me some fentanyl, and then I get in the car and die from it, I asked you for that.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to me, I asked for
And
that.
I'm about to say, now you just never know, even with the people that are doing it and dying for it, you don't know unless you with them, you don't know what they're going to ask for.
Yeah.
Right. Cuba
Well, who
McDougal.
would go and ask anybody?
Yeah,
And
that's
like I said, I've been in the car and I've heard somebody say, I won't fentanyl, I don't want that.
Yeah, but regardless of the fact, if that's what they asked for and they passed away, that's what you asked for. Just this time you didn't make it.
Yeah.
But if you didn't ask for that and somebody sell you that, that person sold you that as a piece of SHIT.
Yeah.
Period.
Definitely.
Cannot trust the soul, Demetriana. Cannot. And it's ridiculous. And it should be a special place in hell for you to feel like that that's okay to do to somebody. And then you're continuously still selling it to people.
Yeah.
Okay, you might not be still selling fentanyl, but you're still selling drugs. I would not be able to sell nobody nothing knowing that I did that.
Knowing that you- And I don't see how people continue to buy it from people that they know are killing people.
Yeah.
That's where I say if people have to be mindful of what they're doing, because some of these people know they just think they're gonna take their chance.
You're gonna go to the same person and buy something from
and they ain't got
this
they don't gotta worry about it happening to them.
Yeah.
No, people think they're invincible,
Yeah,
and then you're not.
your body.
And then listen to the stories that the people telling you. Oh, I didn't. It won't be. It was such and such. It was you.
Mhm.
Demetriana said it's all about money, and they don't care who they destroy or whose family it affects.
Mhm.
That's
Don't.
so true.
It could care less until it's
Yeah.
theirs.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter until it's
Till
their
they find
family
the
or it's them. So you don't care about affecting somebody for killing them, but you care about being affected by you going to prison for the rest of your life.
Then you ready to go and
You want to try to threaten somebody because you don't want to go to prison for the rest of your life. But it was okay for you to just kill 10 people.
As soon as one of your family members get killed the same way by somebody else, you're able to grab your gang, you grab your gun, and go shoot up the block. No.
It's crazy. But again, the number is 910-984-5211. If you want to call in, call in. We here and we're listening, and it's time to talk. It's time to make some changes because it's really getting ridiculous on how normal this is, and for people to lift these people up, and they're doing the things they're doing is beyond me.
Let the fentanyl go, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let all of it go.
Let all of it go,
Because
but-
you can OD off of anything. It ain't just fentanyl.
Definitely the fentanyl, because y'all taking too many chances.
Quit selling people stuff that ain't coming to
Yeah.
buy. And let's just try to clean this thing up.
Yeah,
What about future, the children are the future.
Some of y'all
And
got
what is that
kids.
saying to these children? And this is okay. Even in the music, we're glorifying popping pills and doing all this stuff, and these kids are listening to this music and they glorifying these rappers and these artists, thinking this is
and
cool to do. And then now we're raising these kids up in a really messed up world.
That's what's funny how it all started, especially with my generation. Everybody was literally, I ain't never did it and glorified them for doing it. But listening to rappers, because I ain't never been a rapper type of girl, but they listening to rappers and popping Zans, popping perks, and drinking lean and thinking that
lean gives you more health issues. I'm talking about some really bad health issues.
Yeah. And
I
that's
had
seizures
talked to my youngin about that the other day. He asked me what that was.
Yeah, you don't want, and that's how it started. And then it slowly started with people, like I said, they started popping pills, started popping perks. Next thing you know, they weren't good enough, so they started snorting the pills, snorting the perks, snorting Zans. Then they weren't good enough, it went to powder. Then now, most of my generation that we grew up with, heroin.
Well, because the reason why they go to heroin for pills is because perks is kind of the closest thing to heroin, to get that feeling when you're going through the withdrawals and stuff like that. Yeah. Hey, Keena. But thank you everybody for tuning in. We thank you so much for tuning in. We thank y'all for supporting us, because without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do this. But we love each and every one of you guys, and we've really been getting a lot of support, a lot of inboxes when we're out. People have the most positive things to say about this platform and what we're using it for, and we want to continue to do that. And if you have any show ideas, any topics that you want us to talk about, please don't hesitate to reach out to either one of us, and we'll make that happen. If you are a local artist, please reach out and come on.
Local artists, clothing lines, anybody.
I don't know about I'm playing. I was about to say, I don't know.
And I know a lot of y'all are busy, but please, I know a lot of y'all tune in to us faithfully. Support us and continue to stay on our lives and interact with us, because like I said, I know a lot of y'all busy, so y'all get on, get off, and y'all be having to move around and do y'all thing. Of course, understandable.
Feed the kids. Yeah.
But and we doing this at a late time, so I completely understandable. But we love the support. We love the support, because we appreciate when y'all call in, y'all talk to us, y'all give us feedback, and even if it's you tuning in, tuning out, make sure y'all go back and watch our videos and comment.
Yeah.
Give us the support so we can keep striving.
Go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe, please. And again, we're gonna have a TikTok. We're gonna have a TikTok page where we're gonna do story times and post all kinds of stuff, and we're gonna be out in the community and doing all sorts of things, positive things, and we definitely want you guys to support that and like us and follow us on TikTok as well. But we love you guys. Don't forget about the Bougie Hippie Challenge. Support all the business, Black-owned businesses, whether we mention them or not. So let's support each other and let's see each other grow and stop bashing each other. But want to see growth within each other in our community. And thanks for watching us. You guys got anything y'all want to say?
Tune in tomorrow, Ratchet Thursday.
It's Ratchet Thursday time.
Yes.
Yes. Get Will Lee. But get Will Lee. Get Will. Oh. It's like get Will and then Lee.
Get Willie.
I don't know. But I have a Black girl moment.
Yeah.
But we love y'all and thank you so much. We love doing this. I mean, for real. We really do love doing this. And we've been on here for a minute today. We've really been reaching our goal of trying to stay on here longer. But I do want to say with KST Lux Lace and Fashions, we're going to have a virtual grand opening. It will be some people here, but we're going to do most of it virtual. And we're going to give away free gifts, a lot of free gifts. We're going to have some surprises here. And we do want to also say that we will deliver. Yeah. Once we open, if it's late night and you trying to find a outfit for the club, we will deliver you some hair and some clothes, some shoes, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Whatever you're looking for. We're one of them. So thanks, everybody. If we finish and nobody has anything to say, much love.
Tune in tomorrow.
Brown skin women, brown stuff.
Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Is they all out?